Assalamualaikum, this is MD Fahim Raja. Today I will be discussing about differentiation. So in this video we will discuss about what is differentiation, history of differentiation, uses of differentiation in mathematics, chemistry, biology, physics and business and economics. Some real life applications of differentiation and conclusion. So what is differentiation? Differentiation is a method used to compute the rate of change of a function with respect to its input. Geometrically, differentiation is the slope of curve at the point on the curve. It is often called the instantaneous change of rate. The differentiation of a function represents an infinitely small change the function with respect to its own variables. History of differentiation. Modern differentiation and derivatives are usually credited to Isaac Newton and Gottfried Leibniz. They developed the fundamental theorem of calculus. This related differentiation and integration in ways which revolutionized the method for computing areas and volumes. However, Newton's work would not have been possible without the efforts of Isaac Barrow. Uses of differentiation in mathematics. The common use of differentiation in mathematics is to study functions such as extreme values of function, the mean value theorem, monotonic functions, concavity and curve sketching, Newton's method, etc. And the uses of differentiation in chemistry. One of the uses of differentiation in chemistry is when we want to find the concentration of an element in a product. Differentiation is used to calculate rate of reaction and compressibility in chemistry. The uses of differentiation in biology. Though the instantaneous rate of change does not make exact sense in the change of population as it is not exactly a continuous process, but for a large population we can approximate the population function by a smooth continuous curve. Uses of differentiation in physics. In physics, the differentiation of displacement of a moving body with respect to time is the velocity of time is the velocity of time is acceleration. Newton's second law of motion states that the derivative of the momentum of a body equals the force applied to the body. Uses of differentiation in business. In business world, there are many applications for differentiation. One of the most important application is when data has been charted on graph or data table such as Excel. Once it has been input, the data can be graphed, and with the applications of differentiation, we can estimate the profit and the loss of the certain ventures. Use of differentiation in economics. The uses of differentiation in economics is critical. It is used to estimate marginal cost, marginal revenue, and marginal profit. Some real-life applications of differentiation. Automobiles. In an automobile, there is always an odometer and a speedometer. These two gauges work in a tandem and allow the driver to determine his speed and his distance that he has traveled. Electronic versions of these gauges simply use differentiations to transform the data sent to the electronic motherboard from the tires to mile per hour and distance. Graphs. The most common application of differentiation is to analyze graphs of data that can be calculated from many different fields. Using differentiation, one is able to calculate the gradient at any point of a graph. Radar gun. All police officers who use radar guns are actually taking advantage of the easy use of differentiation. When a radar gun is pointed and fired at a car on the highway, the gun is able to determine the time and distance at which the radar was able to hit a certain section of the vehicle. With the use of differentiation, it is able to calculate the speed at which the car was going. Conclusion. Differentiations are constantly used in everyday life to measure how much something is changing. They are used to by the government in population census, various types of sciences, and even in economics. Knowing how to use differentiation, how to use them, and how to apply them in our everyday life can be a crucial part of any profession. So, learning early is a good thing. Thank you for being with me. This is MD Fahim Raja. I am a student at Daffodil International University and pursuing my BSc in Software Engineering.